Hey guys, you want to be an artist, or you are an artist and you want to work from home, or you want to do freelancing. You hate that 9 to 5 job that you have and you want to pursue your goal or your dream and want to work from home as a freelancer, as an artist, as a painter. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I will make a guide, a step-by-step guide with examples and experiences and how my life got to this point, because mainly why I quit my job is because I never wanted to hear those alarm clocks again. And actually from that day when I quit my job and I started freelancing, I actually never heard an alarm again. Well, maybe from other people, but not my own. So I hated that and I said no, I'm gonna stop it right there. And today I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this, or how to train yourself into getting there. It's not gonna be overnight. It's obviously, especially if you never painted before or never held a pencil in your life before, that's okay. You can still do it. You can totally still do it, and I will give you examples, a lot of examples on how to do it, and you can work from home. It will take a little time. You will still have to stick with your 9 to 5 job a little bit, but in time, I promise you, you will have that freedom that you always wanted. Okay? So, yeah, let's get into it. You probably heard this a lot, but I'm telling you, everyone can do it. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner, if you never painted in your life, everyone can do it. And I will give you a perfect example. My partner never painted in her life. Okay? I had a small gig. They were with a little, some dinosaurs, some cartoony dinosaurs. I had some rough sketches. I made the line art. I filled the color, made shadows, highlights, and that's kind of the job, you know, that was the cartoony dinosaur. And I told her, like, you can do this. She never painted, right? Especially on my Cintiq. And I said, you can do this. She was like, no, I can't. I don't know how to do this. And I said, no, you can do it. I showed her the Photoshop. I told her how the layers are. I said, okay, do the line art. Do the line art and I'll show you the rest. Okay. She started doing the line art. It didn't go as well because the line art was a little jittery. But she deleted it all and started again. The line art was better from the second time. Okay, not the third time, not the fourth time, the second time. It was better. Okay, I said, it looks fine, Let's go with the next. Let's fill it with color, let's put some shadows, some highlights, let's make some white highlights in the eyes, you know, all that cute stuff. And I showed her the multiply layers, how to use layers, and the project was done. And she was like, no, it looks like shit, I don't know, I loved doing it, but it didn't feel, it doesn't look right. And I said, okay, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna take my painting and your painting and we're gonna send both of them to the client. And that's what I did. I sent both of them to the client. The client responded and he gave me feedback. He made me change things to my painting, not to hers, to my painting. And I told her, you see, apparently the client likes your painting more than mine, and I painted for 30 years and you just started. Everyone can do it. Trust me. Doesn't matter where you are. But keep in mind, if you just wait for things to happen at your 9 to 5 job that you hate, that you don't want to go anymore, that every single time you come home from that job, you're exhausted, and the only thing you think about is like, oh my god, I have to wake up the next day doing the same shit again. Stop it. Life won't give you these things or a change if you don't do this change yourself, or you don't start this yourself. Start doing something. Put your goals on paper, put your dream on paper, and start working towards it, because no one will ever give you this. Okay? So, stop being lazy like me and do it. So I'm gonna talk about two things that come up a lot when I'm talking to people and they wanna pursue this dream. One of them is if you need an art school. Personally, I think you don't. In my case, I went to an art school, but I am absolutely convinced that if I didn't go to this art school and I chose my own path and instead of painting what they gave me at that art school and I painted on my own home, what I wanted to do, how I wanted to train, I would have been a lot better right now. That's my opinion. I'm sure art schools help, but no one actually from the freelance world, like clients, for example, no one will ever ask you for what art school you have. Or if you have an art school, no one cares. You have a portfolio, you show that portfolio to them, they like your work, that's all that matters. That's the only thing they care about. They don't want to know where you've been to school or what you have, if you went traditional, or no, they don't care. You just need a portfolio. So the second thing I want to talk about, you have a 9 to 5. Maybe you're thinking, but I don't have time to paint, I don't have time to practice, I don't have time to pursue my dream. Okay, that's fair enough. Maybe you come home, you're tired, you want to just eat, watch a movie, go to sleep, whatever you choose. But just remember, the idea is you're not happy at your job. That's why you want to pursue your dream. You're not happy at your 9 to 5 job. You want to get rid of it. You want to have that freedom. You will never have this if you don't do anything about it. And it doesn't really matter. Maybe we don't even have to talk about art necessarily or pursue your artist dream. Maybe you want to do anything else in life. You just, that accomplishment won't come if you just sit around like this and wait for something in the sky to fall and give you what you want. That's never going to happen. It's like people. No one ever searches for you unless they want something. This is my perspective, and if you don't start pursuing that, it doesn't matter how much work you do. Maybe you wanna paint or draw for 10 minutes, for a half an hour. It doesn't matter. That time will never be wasted because you put energy into something, into a craft, and you get better in time doing this thing. Like even if it's 10 minutes, like half an hour, like I said, it doesn't matter. Maybe you wanna go do more of this, like 1 hour, 2 hours, depends on how much time you have. For example, I'm going to give my examples because who else is that worked, and I know for sure they worked. I remember when I had like a 9 to 5 job, I came home, I made painting tutorials, and yeah, I recorded the tutorials because I made them right then and there. I started painting, I recorded the painting, I uploaded the painting, I added music, I edited it. And the next day I would go to work again. But I didn't start like this. I was actually pretty lazy in the beginning. I am the laziest person you will ever find. I assure you, if you're lazy, that's not an excuse because I am more lazy than you. So, I'm gonna talk about everything that you need to get started, and I'm gonna tell you about my beginnings, my progression, how I got here, and what I'm doing, and I'll give you examples for you to be successful in what you're going to pursue. First of all, you're gonna need a portfolio. That's the main thing that your clients will want to see, and that's literally everything that you need for visibility to your clients. They don't care about anything else. Like I said, they don't care about your art school or your background or anything else. They're gonna look at your paintings, your drawings, and they will decide if they need you or they don't. I suggest using Artstation. It's free, it's easy to use, and a few tips here are that you don't need as many paintings as I have here. This is my profile, I'll give you this as an example. I art dumped a lot of Hearthstone paintings because I like the color and the vibrance, but you only need your strongest like 7 to 10 paintings. So let's talk about digital tablets that you need. First of all, you don't need expensive digital tablets. You just need cheap budget digital tablets like Wacom Intuos, a small size one. You really don't need them. The quality won't improve tremendously if you have a Cintiq or a huge tablet or you have a like $80 tablet. It doesn't really, it's not such a big difference. Don't get this into your head that you need extremely expensive equipment. You really don't. And I'll give you an example. There is a painter on Hearthstone that's way better than me, and he painted on a Wacom Intuos a Hearthstone painting in like 10 hours while he was in air on a plane. And he's way better than me. And I'm with the Cintiq 27, and I can't get to the amount of quality that he made his Hearthstone painting on an airplane, on a no-screen tablet. So, yeah. The idea is you don't need extremely expensive equipment. If you have the money to spend and you really want to, sure, you can go ahead, but it's not necessary. That's all I'm trying to say. First budget tablet that I vouch for, and I know it's really good because I used it myself. You just have to plug it into your PC or laptop. You're gonna see the screen on your laptop screen or monitor on your PC. It has really good reviews, as you can see, and it costs $80 to $200 depending on the size, but you can go with the cheapest one. It doesn't really matter. You're gonna have a great time painting with it. Another good tablet that I recommend, this one's even cheaper. It's around $80. Maybe you can find it for even for less, and it's the same procedure as the first one. You're gonna have to plug it into your PC or laptop. The reviews are solid on this one too. Personally, I prefer the Wacom Intuos, the first one, but this is a really good alternative to the Wacom one. Softwares. I personally use Photoshop, but you can use Photoshop, Procreate if you paint on an iPad. You can use the free softwares like Krita, MediBang Paint, FireAlpaca, GIMP, ibisPaint X. There are a lot of variations that you can choose from. I will have a list down below in the description of all the free softwares and the paid softwares, so it will be easier for you to pick one. You can watch tutorials on YouTube and see which one fits your style or your needs to start. Now we're going to talk about freelance sites. You can use Artstation, you can use Upwork, there's Freelancer, Fiverr, DeviantArt. I wouldn't recommend DeviantArt. There are a lot of PeoplePerHour, 99 Design. 99 Design is a little bit tricky because it's contest based, and you gotta actually win the contest, and it's not really solid in my opinion, but you can try it just to see how it goes, maybe to practice. SimplyHired, we work remotely. There are a lot of sites. Personally, what I liked and what I started on is Upwork. I think it's a really solid site. That's what I started with. That's what got me into the freelance world, and I think it will help you get in closer to your goals. So what jobs you should look for? Maybe you're at zero, you never painted before, maybe you have a little experience, but as a beginner, I recommend that you should look for children's books jobs. Those are the best ones, those are the easiest ones, and for example on Upwork, there are tons of clients that give children's book or are looking for artists for children's book, and the requirements, the ceiling of requirements is not that high. So the second one I would recommend is coloring books. This is a good opportunity to practice your line art. Everything you do, everything, even if it's a gig or a job for $5 or $1, it doesn't matter. The idea is that you will train yourself, you will progress, and you will get better in your craft. Don't think about the money, think about the journey and how you will get better in time to your goal of working from home, right? So that's what you should think about right now. But children's books and coloring books are your main entry into the freelance world. That's what worked for me. That's how I started. If you're not a beginner and maybe you just want to try out freelance or get to the working from home dream, you want to go search for book covers. Book covers are a great opportunity to get into that painterly fantasy vibe. I really suggest fantasy book covers. Those are really cool to paint, and it's a good opportunity to train and practice your craft. Okay, talking about clients. This is my personal opinion. Maybe you won't agree with it, but this is how I did things for over 15 years, and they always worked for me. I always treated clients as my friends, not like clients, and it always worked. For example, I never asked for the money first. For example, I'm not talking about freelance sites. I'm talking about, for example, you get contacted on your email, or you get in contact with someone directly. I treated them like friends, and I always said they should pay after I'm done doing the job. Now, maybe you think, oh, but maybe I'm gonna get scammed. In 15 years, I got scammed only once. I made a painting and they never paid me. They never contacted me again, and I couldn't contact them. Once. Now, you build a respect with that person, you build a friendship, and I built a lot of genuine friendships, not just fake friendships, I'm gonna smile and wave, you know, no, just genuine friendships. And I have clients that I work with for over 10 years now. And I can actually consider them my friend. And this is a healthier, in my opinion, this is a healthier approach. And it always worked for me. And I had hundreds of clients. Just don't treat them like they're money bags, okay? Treat them like they're your friends, build that trust, and they will come back. If they like you, if they like your art, if you make this relationship that I'm talking about, they will come back to you. Because they already know, they already trust you. They already know what you can do, what you can offer, and how they can approach you and how you approach them. Okay, so let's take the worst case scenario. You make a painting, they won't pay you, okay? Okay, I'm gonna say the thing. Life's not fair. It happens. It is what it is. You move on, but you will not lose the skill progression that you made with that painting. Okay, it's not fair. They maybe use that product of yours and it's a... Okay. Personally, this is my perspective. Whatever. Just move on. It happened. You won't get that retweeted from the internet if they posted. Not gonna happen. Don't bother with it. Move along. It's not, especially if you're in the beginning, it's not a masterpiece. It's not gonna be a masterpiece painting that you lost thousands of dollars on, okay? You got better by painting that. You didn't get paid. Move on. Get to the next client. Be a little more protected maybe or precautious, but it's not the end of the world, okay? Let's talk about social media presence. I suggest after you make the portfolio, just share your paintings, share everything on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, everywhere. Post it everywhere. Make yourself known. And one important thing, don't post a painting and expect thousands or hundreds of likes. Maybe you make a painting that you think it's amazing. It's the most badass painting you ever did, and you get like 10 likes. And you're like, why the hell don't they like that? I mean, I made a sketch and I got 50 likes and now I have 10 likes. Don't get into that limbo. It doesn't matter. You progressed, you got better, maybe you failed, maybe you didn't, it doesn't matter. Failure means getting closer to being successful, getting closer to getting better. It doesn't, likes don't matter. Just move on, don't think about it, move on to the next one. Not trying to impress someone else, work for yourself, not for someone else, okay? That's even the idea of your dream job here, to work for yourself and not for someone else. Obviously, you're gonna work for the client, right? But with that freedom, you're always gonna feel like you're working for yourself and not for someone else. Like that 9-to-5 job that we were talking about and that we were trying to get rid of, right? The last thing that I'm gonna talk about is something that you need to get into your head. Start small. Gain confidence. You will build your portfolio. You will build your skill. You don't have to aim for high jobs. One of my first jobs that I started with was $1, something like that. But I had that 9-to-5. I didn't let go of the 9-to-5. I still had that. And I made the $1 job on Upwork. And I was happy. Because I knew I got better by painting that. It was something I liked. It was a page from a children's book, I think, if I remember correctly. And I was happy. You know, I did what I wanted. It was nice. I felt that I got better. And it started my journey. Okay? So that's very important. That whole process started my journey, started the engine. Again, baby steps. So, thanks for watching the video. I hope the video helped and it will help you pursue this dream. You will find that this working from home as a freelancer it gives you that freedom to do anything you want. And it's much less stressing than the 9-to-5 job. In my personal opinion, the 9-to-5 job, I see it kinda as not really a slavery, but kinda, because you have to live your life. You got things to do. It's sad to waste your life away on doing this on a daily basis. You hate it. You wake up every single morning and you hate doing what you're doing and you have to do it for 8 hours. You don't want to do that. But again, you have to start from somewhere, start pursuing. Maybe it's not art you're looking for. Maybe it's something else. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you just have to pursue what you're looking for. Okay? So, thanks a lot. I will make more videos like this if you guys like it. Maybe you have some tips or maybe something you're interested in the future for the next videos. And please like, subscribe, whatever you want to do, comment, and let me know what you think. So thank you guys and see you in the next video.